Come in.
Hi, how are you?
Good, what's going on?
I was sent down from OT. I'll be working, I'm your therapist today, I'm Davin.
Nice to meet you, Davin.
Alright, so how are you today, Brad? How are you feeling?
I'm alright. I mean, I got some weakness in my hands lately.
Mm-hmm.
They've been feeling numb. Usually after work, they just hurt a lot.
Alright. Normally around where? Like around your elbows? Is there any pain?
It's mostly just my hands.
Okay. It's mostly just your hands, just a tingling and numbness.
Yeah, you get like a numbness. Usually after I
Okay.
work all day.
Okay. And you, according to your profile, you work with machines a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever you work, how do you normally do it? Are you on your elbows a lot? Do you stand up a lot?
Mostly I'm just sitting down and I just like rest on my elbows. I look through little parts through a magnifying glass.
Ah, okay. Well, I think we have to talk about that a little bit later. With your how that relates to your diagnosis. From what we found so far. What do you know about it?
I've been to my primary care physician a few times, and they explain things to me, but I don't really understand. They usually tell me not to prop up my elbows so much. And I'm not really sure why, but
Okay.
I try not to, but it's kind of just a habit at this point.
Okay. Well, I tell you what. As we go through some of these activities, I'm going to explain it to you and show you how everything relates. All right.
All right.
So let me give you a rundown of what we'll be doing today. First off, we'll be doing a few prep activities. We'll be doing some contrast therapy. This is where we take have a bucket of water and have you do a quick soak in hot water and then cold water, and then you just continuously go back. This actually helps to create more blood flow to those areas. Because generally what is happening is that there is an impingement or entrapment, or basically a squeezing around the nerve that runs through your elbow. That's basically what, and that could have been caused by you resting on your elbows a lot while you do your work. It happens.
Okay, yeah, I remember my physician was talking about that too.
Yeah. So an alternative to deal with that, great suggestion is either don't rest on it. But if you have to rest on it, let's try using some elbow pads or something to make sure it's not on a hard surface causing that swelling.
Yeah, anything will work. I'm willing to try it.
Cool. And so after we do the contrast therapy, what we'll do is do a little bit of massage, just to get the muscles nice and loose and get everything moving, and then and we'll do a little bit of stretching too. I'll show you some stretches, which should help you out a lot too.
Okay.
And we'll do a little bit of grip training with a tension ball, just to get those muscles in the front of your arm re-engaged properly. Because it's one thing to get everything relaxed, but we want those working muscles to start working again before we head over into a real activity of working with tools. And we'll have you just pretending to work on a mock engine, because I heard that you like working with your son on cars.
I do.
All right, so we'll get started. All right, I just have you stand up for a second. I want to set up everything for you. Prop you up a little bit so you're a bit higher, because we don't want you to get fatigued while you're doing this.
All right.
All right, have a seat. All right. Now what I'm gonna have you do, we'll start off with the hot water, and I'm gonna time you because we're only do like 3 minutes in there. Okay.
All right.
3 minutes. So this water is very hot, so be very, very careful. I know you have problems with, oh, not yet. I know you have some issues with sensation in your fingertips, so we're going to start with your elbow first. Okay. So slowly put it in from your elbow and then let the rest of your hand down. And tell me if it's too hot, okay?
All right.
All right.
Oh, that's good.
All right, good. So we're going to start 3 minutes. And then, once that's done, we're gonna go over to the cold for a minute and go back over to the hot for 2 minutes and a minute. We'll try and end on the cold. And then we'll start doing a little bit of massage for you, okay? Alright. While I have you stuck here, let's... How's it feeling?
It's definitely hot.
It's definitely hot. Is it too hot?
No, it's alright.
Alright. That's good. And there's no pain so far.
No pain.
Good.
If anything, it's mostly just numb.
It's just no.
I can feel it in my elbows and stuff. My hands are very numb.
Alright. I think as we go through this will help to loosen up a few of those muscles, and you should feel a lot better.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get back to working on cars with my son.
That's good. And what type of car are you working on?
It's a Camaro.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I like working on cars. It's just hard now with my hands. I can't really grip the tool as well. It's usually just me telling my son, just kind of directing him what to do.
Okay.
He's pretty good at that. He's learning a lot.
That's good. And you want to be more involved. I understand.
Yeah, I want to be more involved. Definitely, it'd be nice to just kind of work on it like on my own too.
All right.
When he's not there, when he's at school and stuff.
Okay. Well, no, I think we'd be able to work that out for you. We have a few adaptations, and for working with tools and working on engines, which we'll work on a little bit later. All right. And arm's still doing good in there?
Yeah, it's good.
All right. Good. Check this time. I'm seeing which more we have. Just a few more seconds. 30 more seconds. And then we'll switch over to here. And how you and you have any pain when you sleep?
Not really any pain. It's more of like I'll wake up with like pins and needles in my hands. And I usually I move position. That usually helps. It stops that. I'm not really sure why that's happening.
How do you normally sleep?
I'll sleep with like my hands behind my head.
Ah, that's actually part of it.
Is that?
Yeah, that could play a part. All right, have you switch over. How's that feel? Not too
better. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so we'll do this for a minute now.
So.
All right, so yeah, sleeping with your hands behind your head, it actually is a lot of strain for the limb. Not only the limb, but it kind of aggravates that entrapment in the elbow. So maybe you should we could have you focus more on keeping your arms down. And I know you're supposed to use some splints at night too. So using the splints to keep your wrists and hands in a neutral position while keeping your arms down should definitely help with that numbness at night. Okay?
Yeah, no, I never really used the splints. I never really understood what they were for, so I never really tried them on. They're just kind of uncomfortable to sleep with.
Yeah, they take a little bit of use.
Are you saying that'll help me?
Definitely.
I mean, yeah, I'll try it out, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I was never really explained properly about how they're used.
Oh, that's what
or why they're used.
Yeah, well, that's what we're here for, just to kind of clear things up and help you get through this. All right? We only have like 3 seconds left.
Yeah.
All right, take it out. And then just give me 1 second, and then we can have you place it inside there. I just want to make sure
Should we wait a little second?
Yeah, I just want to make sure the water is good. All right, go ahead. That's the feel.
That's good.
All right, good. Any difference now that you've gone from hot to cold already?
I mean, I can feel a little less of the pins and needles, but
That's good.
it's an improvement.
It's a plus. All right, I'm gonna get a towel because we're almost done with that on. Give me 1 minute or so. All right. Okay, speaking about the car, what areas, like, do you have, is there any point that really bothers you whenever you work in the car? Like, where it's really hard for you to work off?
As Mostly just gripping any kind of tool. Like I can't feel the tool, so I'll often drop it a lot.
Mm.
And I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's the strength or the fact that I can't feel it, or maybe a combination of both. But
Well,
it's just hard to.
yeah. Normally, it's the fact that you can't feel it, you kind of lose it. You don't pay attention to it. So
Right.
maybe just looking, we have to have you pay attention more, looking at what you're doing to make sure that you don't drop it. That might help out a decent. Plus, if you do have problems with picking up stuff and set and grip, maybe we should. And I think it'd be good that we'll be focusing more on setting up so that things are easier for you to take up. All right.
Sounds good. Yeah, as long as I get rid of the numbness, I feel like I could
Ah.
grip something a lot easier if I could feel my hands, you know?
Yeah. Well, I think this might help out a little bit.
Hope so.
Yeah. Don't have much longer, but this is actually running through pretty quick. And what kind of makes it worse?
What makes it worse? Usually, just like after work, that's when it hurts the most. Like after I'm at work all day,
Mm.
my hands will be in the most pain. I'll have to usually take like an Advil or two.
So it might be some level of a little bit of inflammation.
Yeah, just from working on the parts at work all day.
Mm. Okay. And do you get the same sort of pain whenever you work on the car?
Not really. I think it's just like from work.
Okay.
Just like
So it's just more so the numbness that doesn't let you work with the car.
yeah, that's where it seems like it's coming from. It's coming from work.
Oh.
I don't know if it's work or it's sleep or the car, but if I were to guess, it'd be work.
Well, we'll work on everything
Yeah.
to make sure that it's all clear up. That's good. Oh,
Time up.
almost finished. Only got like 10 seconds now.
Oh, good.
Okay. Well, that's good. So anything that you need to know that you were wondering about with this treatment?
How often should I be doing this kind of stuff?
Well, it's good to do this.
I think I should do it at home and stuff.
Yeah, I think we should do it. It'd be good if you do this at home. It really would help you at work and with anything that you do. This timer set, sorry. Yeah, it'll work out really well at home. If you do it before you go to work, after you come from work, it might even be able to use this to replace your painkiller regimen.
Right.
Well,
I mean, I don't always have time before and after work though, so it might be a little tough. I mean, I could always try. See.
Another way that you could do it as well in the shower. If you have one of those removable shower heads, you could just have, or you don't even need a removable one. You just turn the temperature for the shower high and then low, and just have your arms in there.
Oh,
It's
that's
another
a good
version.
idea, yeah.
All right.
I can see myself doing that.
All right. I think it might help a little bit just to get you warmed up and ready to go to work. We only have a few more seconds here. Okay. All right. It's good. Now we need to do a little bit of massage. Let me just move it up. Oh, you can stay right there. Just face me. Yeah, right there. Just let your arm relax. Perfect. I'll do more support. So what I'm just trying to do is break up some of the muscle and get some of the fascia and such to get this nice and loose for you and warm up the muscle a little bit more.
Is this something that needs to be done like every day?
It would help to do it every day.
I don't really have like my own personal masseuse though. That's the problem.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can actually do this to yourself. And yeah, just it's basically you want to get to these areas on the outside of the elbow, get it nice and loose, and it's actually good exercise for your hand too to get that grip strength back. So it's just to kind of every now and again just kind of work the area loose. Gets your recovery going along a lot faster. much, just a few minutes. And you'll be able to feel whenever the muscle's broken up. They'll go from gravel to goo.
Really?
Not quite.
You can actually feel the muscle hard and get softer?
Yeah, you definitely do. But also, you know, you feel the arm getting warmer too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, now we'll do a few stretches. So, first thing, we just kind of stretch these muscles in the front by putting your hand up. You stretch these muscles again. Down. You get these muscles on this side. Bring your wrist to the side. Get these muscles here by bringing it to the other side. Feel the stretching going through each side, right?
Yeah, I can feel it.
All right, we'll do it again. So first is up, and then down, and then we go to one side, and then the other. Only a few seconds, maybe like 5 to 10 seconds, just to really feel the stretch. How's that feel so far?
That's good.
Yeah.
It was definitely improvement, yeah.
Okay, and now now that we have all the muscles nice and stretched and relaxed, we want to make sure those muscles that we want to use will activate. So we'll use this ball, and I want you to practice your different grips. First, we're going to have you grip it with just your fingertips.
Yes?
Yeah, we'll do 10 of those. Okay. And that's how many?
8, 9, 10.
Perfect. Now I want you to just grip with these 3 fingers.
This?
Yeah. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Do you need a rest? Are you okay?
I'm alright.
All right. Good. I'm gonna try with these 2 fingers now.
Is it good?
Yeah. This should be a little bit hard for you. I know.
Yeah, it's a little tricky.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now the last grip, we're just gonna go like that. The full palm grip.
Is it good?
Yep.
Oh, we're going.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. How's that feel?
Feels good.
Feels good. Wasn't too hard. You need a little bit of a rest.
Maybe a little bit.
All right. We'll let you rest for a minute while I set up for your next arm.
Is that it, the exercises, or should I do more? Or?
Yeah, this is actually basically it. For the
Okay, no, I'm
exercises.
good. I'm good
Yeah.
to do what we're going to do next.
Yeah, we gotta do we'll do the other arm, and then we'll just go over to do the next activity, okay?
Alright, sounds good.
All right, so let's start again. Let's bring back these vats of water that I've just filled up. Make sure it's hot again. There it is. This one's cold. All right. All right, so we'll have you do your other arm now.
Put it in
Now
there?
we'll start with the hot. Yep. Careful. Very good. It's not too hot, right?
That's alright.
All right. Got our time going. All right. Do 3 minutes here, there. Everything should work out pretty well. How does your right arm feel now?
Feels good.
Yeah. Do you have a little bit more sensation in there?
Yeah, I do.
Good. Surprisingly. Normally it takes a few sessions, but I'm glad that it's working out pretty well.
I mean, it's not perfect, but I mean,
Yeah.
I could definitely tell. I mean,
Yes.
if I keep coming here,
Good.
it'd be nice.
Just try to make sure everything's set up right. Good. Any other areas that knowing anything other questions you have about this diagnosis?
Um, Not really. What else should I be worried about?
I don't think you really need to be worried about anything.
What else should I be concerned about?
But what to pay attention to, I would say, is just to kind of, being that you do know that you have issues with sensation and you want to pay attention to grip, you want to use visual cues more to see what you're doing. So if you're working on something, you want to make sure that you're looking for visual cues. If something's getting tighter, you see that your hand's moving slower. Or if you know something should be sharp, just kind of pay attention to it.
Right.
If you need to wear gloves to protect yourself, yeah, I think it'd be best you do that. Just take these precautions so you don't end up in a worse situation. Little things like that go a long way for this situation. Or in general, it's just general safety sometimes. Also, getting your son involved in some of your care could also help you out a bit too. I know you want to spend more time with him. Him helping you out might help to do that. Plus, he can help you keep track of when you did things, how long it takes, and all that stuff. Then you can go ahead and work on that car.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
All right, we're down to 30 seconds. I went by a little bit quicker. We're almost done. And now you're ripping it.
It's a long painter's tape over here.
Oh, I guess someone left that there. Well, at least I know you can use your fingers pretty well now, Brad.
Yeah, there you go. Wow,
Yeah.
I didn't realize it. That's good.
All right, switch over to the cold.
I'm gonna come here directly after work, you know. Okay, there you go. If I could come here right after work when I'm in the most pain, that'd be the best.
Well, we could look at setting it up that way. But the only thing is we don't want you to be too fatigued when you come here.
No, work really isn't that fatiguing. It's mostly a lot of sitting and just inspecting parts. Mostly kind of like desk work, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And then I do some driving between
Yeah.
companies.
Just don't want the muscles to be too fatigued. Because after working for so long and then you come to do a little bit more work, we just want to make sure that you're not overdoing it. Because that could be just as damaging as overdoing it. But, it just let me know whenever you do come from work and we'll just modify accordingly, okay?
Alright.
Yeah, so especially for this part. I know this would help you a lot after work.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, so we could go a little bit longer and maybe just do a little bit more ice and such. Well, done already.
Done? You lift out?
No, not yet. We're almost done. Now you can lift out. All right, we're gonna go back to the smart water. Yep.
Thank you.
All right,
You're going in?
Yep. Have you been able to? I read also that you take care of your parents. One of them have diabetes.
Yeah, my father has diabetes. I usually help him just kind of manage it.
All right.
Make sure he's taking his insulin and stuff.
That's good. This actually might work out pretty well. This bit of treatment. Sometimes for diabetics, depending on how it goes for them, they get a little bit of a neuropathy, kind of what you've been feeling, that numbness in your fingers and tingling. So now that you know exactly what it is, you might be able to talk to him and be like, "Hey, do you feel this? Maybe we could do these things." So these techniques you can help him out with and
Maybe that's where I got it from. Got it from him.
nah.
Nah.
I doubt that. No, it's just one of the side effects of diabetes sometimes.
Some numbness.
Yeah, sometimes
Okay.
depending on how.
He hasn't really complained about any numbness, at least not yet. He hasn't.
All
But
right.
yeah, I could always be good to ask him
Yeah, just kind of and
and keep an eye out for that.
you know the signs being that you've gone through it, so now you can be like, all right.
Would the same kind of stuff work for him, like the baths and the massage, or is that different?
It can. It can. It's each person is generally different. What works for them, what doesn't work for them, and how far along it's come, and exactly what cause it might play a role. But it's a matter of just trying out to see what does and doesn't work. And if this does work, at least you know exactly what to do.
Yeah, I could be his OT.
Hey, trying to steal my job.
No, I don't try to steal your job. I'll send him to you.
Oh, well, that could work too, I guess. No, it's just having him do it and helping him along. I know you want to help him out
Yeah, he's a little more stubborn than me, but
a little bit.
I could probably convince him.
All right, that's good. We're gonna go in the cold and then we'll finish.
Right.
Okay. All right, last dunk.
Ready now?
Yep. All right, you just actually take this out the way. Okay, so this should be finished pretty soon. Well, I'm glad that this will work out pretty well for you.
Hope so.
Yeah. Then we could get back to that car, which I have to see once you're finished.
Let's come over, man.
I have to go over.
I'll drive it.
Yeah, just drive up, man. You'll be able to drive.
Needs a lot of work done. So. Yeah, the car was outside, sat for a while, so a lot of it was rusted and like seized up. So we're just kind of replacing all the parts. It's
So you just basically salvage the car.
Yeah, it's mostly just for the body.
Yeah, good.
Just
All right.
gonna rebuild it.
I can take that out from there. Get this towel. Get you. That's dry. And stay up there. Just keep your arm nice and relaxed. Just break this up. Just warm this up a little bit. Just like I said with the other arm.
It's pretty stiff.
Just a little bit. Actually, this one's a lot better than the other one. But your left arm is stronger than your right arm right now. So this one just might have a little less swelling or entrapment. So yeah, like I said for the other arm, don't be afraid to kind of just work on yourself every now and again. Break up those muscles on the outside of the elbow.
I mean, I don't really know what I'm feeling for, but I kind of get the idea what you're doing.
Yeah, you'll feel. I mean, the thing is, as soon as you do it, you'll start to feel the muscles. So yeah, I know when you start working on it, you'll be able to feel it. You can tell the difference between the muscles that are tense and the muscles that are relaxed.
Really?
Yeah, you'll be able to feel it. It's not going to be too hard to figure out. Well, it might be a little bit hard when you start because you won't have as much sensation, but as you keep working it, you'll feel like things
As
get
long as I
looser.
just kind of like massage it, would be better than nothing, you know?
Definitely. Or you can even have your son help you out a little bit. He might be able to tell the difference with the muscles.
I hope so. I don't know. Maybe you can teach him a little bit.
I could. You can have him in and just have him learn.
Have him watching a session, see what's going on.
Yeah, why not? Get him involved. It'll help out a lot. Alright, now do that. We can do a few of the stretches. Are you ready?
Yep.
Alright, same thing. Up for about 5 seconds or to 10 seconds. Down. one side and the other. The only thing to make sure is that you support the hand, okay? Up. Down. Do one side. And the next. And that's those stretches are something you could definitely do.
Yeah,
at
I
any
could
point.
definitely do those.
Yeah.
Those are easy.
All right, you can go through the grips again. First with fingers, yeah. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, 2. If you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now
It's harder.
into the palm. Last one. If you need a rest,
Like
let me
this,
know.
right?
Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, that's perfect. All right, how do you feel?
Oh, that's good.
All right, good.
Pretty tough, but
All right. All right, so we've gone through everything, and your wrists feel a little bit more able.
definitely, yeah.
And no pain, and there's no pain in your elbows, right?
I mean, no, not my elbows. I mean, it's a little bit of pain in my hands, but not like a lot.
Not like a lot, just kind of more that they're sore.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Kind of
Okay,
sore.
we'll give you a little bit of a rest, and then we'll go over to the next activity. Okay?
All right.
All right. Good.
All right, Brad. I can see you're looking a lot better now. You look a little different. Looks like you're making some improvements.
Yeah, just that little bit of a rest really helped me out.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so what we want to do now is we're gonna kind of make a mock environment at your work. So just want to make sure you get all your tools together beforehand, so you're not really running around. I know you don't really have a problem with that, but it's always easy just to have it right in arm's length to grab.
Mm-hmm.
So we have here just some little built-up grips. This will help it so you don't have to squeeze as much,
All right.
which will help with your hands. You want to see how that feels?
That is a lot easier to hold this. Because normally I keep dropping them, but now I guess.
Yeah, that'll help with you dropping them.
Yeah.
So if you take it off, you can see how it feels without it. Because you have to grip a lot more.
Yeah, that's a bit harder. Yeah. I prefer it with the grip. Yeah.
That's good. Also we have is something like this you can use to put at the end of the grip. And that'll make it so you have more torque.
Oh.
So you don't have to use as much strength. You know about torque, you work on cars. I don't have to tell you.
Yeah, it is a lot easier.
Well, for now, let's just try this. Let's just use it this and see how that works.
Okay.
And also we got this padding here too, so you can, when you're working, you can lean on your elbows.
Yeah.
And that won't be like a hard surface, it's not going to compress that nerve through your elbow as much.
Okay.
So that'll help with the numbness in your hands.
Perfect. All right.
I mean, I recommend try not to lean on your elbows as much as possible, but if you have to, you know, just use this guy.
Ah. This is pretty good.
Alright, so what I want you to do,
Mm-hmm.
if you could, just twist on these until they're as tight as they can go, so you can feel when they're tight. How's that grip? Is that good?
It's a lot better.
Are your hands still numb?
It's not as numb since we did the bath and all that other work. So I can really feel it, but it's not. I don't have to use that much strength to do the work anymore.
That's good.
I feel like I can do this all day.
Have you ever used a built-up grip like that when you're working with your son or anything?
No, I've never done this before. I've never even thought of it.
Yeah, we can get you some suggestions of where you can pick those up. Usually you can buy a grip tape from like a sporting store. You can build up the grip.
Yeah, I see that all the time.
You just wrap around any of your tools.
Okay. And I could just, is there a certain amount, or just wrap it until it feels comfortable?
Pretty much just wrap it till it feels comfortable. I'd recommend like a ½ inch around.
All right. Okay.
You feel it getting tighter?
It looks like it's getting tighter, yeah. Okay. Should I do another one, or just...
Yeah, just start on the next one. That'd be good. Just make sure you're keeping an eye on it, because seeing as you're having trouble with sensation in your hand, you can't really feel the tool. It's good just to watch and just make sure you have the correct grasp and you're grasping it right.
All right.
So you make sure you won't drop it as easy. You also have like tethers you can tether to the tool and then to your wrist.
Huh.
So that if you do end up dropping it, you won't have to completely bend over to pick it up, or it won't fall into the car engine.
That really would help me a lot, because I have been dropping things a lot, so...
Yeah, I can give you this site where it is. I can
Alright, that's perfect.
give some recommendations of where to buy it.
That's great.
How's your hands? You still feeling alright?
Yeah, everything feels pretty good. This padding is really helping. I don't feel any... Normally I'd be pretty tired by
Do you
now.
want it on your other elbow too? Move it over a little bit.
Oh no, this is actually pretty good.
That way
I'm
you're
trying
keeping off. That's
yeah, I'm
good,
trying to
good.
make sure it
Okay,
stays
good.
off. Like you told me to. It does make a difference. Only thing is at work I'm more like this, but I think with this it really...
When you're at work too, definitely get one of these for work when you're looking
Yeah.
at that stuff with a magnifying glass.
I think that could
Say you prop up on your elbows while at work too.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where most of the problems are coming from.
But no, this is making a big difference.
Yeah. So when you lean your elbows so much on a hard surface, it's causing the compression of that nerve,
Ah.
which is making your hands feel numb and hurting.
Well, I'm glad that I understand that now. Should I do these bigger ones too?
Yeah. Can I use this one? It also has another a little bit different of a built-up grip. That's more of the wrap one I was talking about.
Yeah, it feels.
You
still
get the
feels
sports
pretty good.
stores.
Yeah, that does feel good.
That one you can kind of just build as much as you want. You kind of get more custom built.
Oops.
Looks like that one's already pretty tight, huh? How about you loosen that one instead? Get a
Okay.
different motion going. You do it?
Yeah.
You want to try the torque thing out?
Yeah. Why not? That should be fun.
Why don't you tighten it with the torque and then... Or actually, why don't you try tightening as much as you can with your hands and then try to loosen it with the torque.
Okay.
You got that?
It's just sometimes it's a little bit hard, but I got it. This one's bigger, so it's easier.
You can also buy tools that have that part there more built up, so it's easier to grab onto.
Okay.
That was really loose, huh?
It was.
Yeah, looks like it's getting a little tight.
And then.
Got it.
Yep.
Just working on stuff like this too will also help with your dexterity and coordination
Oh, this is a
Moving
lot
between-
easier.
between nuts.
True. This is way easier. Not even doing any work.
Yeah, whenever you have the space, I would recommend using that. I mean, I know not always you're gonna have space to use something like that, but when you do, definitely use it.
This is pretty good. See if I could tighten it.
So how far along is your car?
It's pretty far along. We were working on a transmission the other day, a few months ago before I had to stop because of the pain. Yeah, but once we get that set, and then we just have to do a few odds and ends and a little bit of general body work. He'll be ready for him by the time he gets his license.
Nice. What kind of body work did you do?
There's some holes in all the panels from the rust, because we just found it honestly in someone's yard, and he said, all right.
Oh, you completely rebuilt it, huh?
Yeah. Still had some good stuff in it.
So you do body work too? So you work on engines, you work on the body?
Well, I kind of take it to get painted, but
Right.
I try to do most of the grinding. Me
Nice.
and my son,
Okay.
just to get out most of the rust spots, and if it needs filling, we got a guy at the junkyard. He gives us some sheet metal. It kind of works out. See if I can get this.
Is it your son's car or is it your car?
He thinks it's my car, but it's gonna be a surprise for him. It's gonna be his car.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. Once he graduates, he'll get that car.
What kind of car is it?
It's a Camaro.
Oh, no way. What year?
It's a 67.
Oh, wow. Wow. So when you build that up, it's gonna be a pretty valuable car. Which is all done.
It's worth the work, and I think
Definitely.
he'll really appreciate it.
Is that gonna be his only car?
Uh,
A Camaro?
Well, it'll be his only car.
That's nice.
Yeah, unless he wants something different. But I just wanted a nice project for us to work on together.
That's good. We'll definitely get you back to that.
Yeah, it'd be great.
You guys all tightened up?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this really helped. I didn't think
Yeah,
about
it
using
adds
this.
a lot of strength. You know about the torque there.
Yeah. I should have thought about this.
Oh, yeah, it's such a simple thing, but yeah, sometimes the simple things help a lot.
Yeah. It still works. I gotta see if I could get. I like how this sticks up more, so it's easier to grip.
That's right. So you ever thought about sleeping with a wrist splint?
The doctor mentioned something about it, but I just haven't done it. I wasn't 100% on why.
Well, it'll just help keep your wrist in like a neutral position, which will help the nerve be able to decompress, so you'll get a lot of sensation back in your hands.
That really would help. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird wearing a brace when you're sleeping, but it'll definitely help you.
Yeah, I guess.
I would hope you'd eventually get used to it.
Yeah, I think it would help because sometimes waking up at night from the numbness, it really affects me. I get tired during the day because I don't sleep. It kind of disturbs me from sleep. So I think that'd be maybe.
Once you don't get sleep, that affects it. So.
I think that'd be great. That'd be great. All right. Yeah.
So do you want to help me clean up?
Yeah.
Your plan for next week?
Okay. Yeah. It felt good doing this. Kind of makes me see. I didn't even get that tired.
So I can let you take this home to bring to work with you. You can start working on that.
Okay.
Using that guy.
Try this out. I'm gonna go to the store and see if I can buy some of these build-ups and find a pipe.
Yeah, I'll send you some paperwork so you can give you all the sites and all the locations you can go to get that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So for next week, I guess we can continue working on helping out with your car, and we can work on actually your work environment. How you said you look through a magnifying glass, you work with a lot of little small heavy parts.
Yeah.
You can kind of work on that, see how you work with that.
Okay.
All right, Brad, that's all for today. How you feeling?
Not too bad. I thought I'd be in more pain, but I feel pretty good.
That's good. Well, we're gonna continue working with you. So, if you have any other questions, let me know.
All right, that's no problem. Right now, I think you answered everything that I wanted to know.
All right. So I'll see you next session.
Yeah, I'll see you next session, man.
All right, man.